What is up, my cool customers? ItzKousii here, and we got another Wi-Fi battle against Golazo. This is an OU tier match, and yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna let my Meow here go for this substitute right away, and that's not that common on lead Meows, but most people predict a fake out, so it works out pretty well because they switch out and I get a free substitute, and this isn't even supposed to work as a lead. I just don't have a really good lead on this team, I guess. So basically what happens here, he sets up a light screen, I go for the substitute, high jump, kick him, and he breaks my sword with a hidden power ice. So now we're all caught up here, and yeah, let's just jump right back into it. So we're just chilling out here, and I'm going to go for the sword stance on the switch here because I know that I can probably live a gyro ball and kill him off next turn with a high jump kick, but he actually switches out, which works out even better in my favor, and he goes out to Jealous Sense. So I'm a little worried here, because I'm thinking that this thing is defensive, because why else would he bring it in? So I'm going to go for the substitute just to scout to see if he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I pack Will-O-Wisp on mine, so yeah. But he just goes for the Scald right away, which is a good play on his part. And I'm going to go for the Stone Edge shoot just to gauge how much it does. And by the looks of it, it did, over half. So that's really good damage. And I know I can live a Scald because Justin doesn't have the greatest special attack. And luckily I don't get the burn. So things are looking pretty good right now. And this Pokemon is not meant to set up so early, but I don't know what I was thinking, but it's never good to set up early, just letting you guys know, because it always comes back and bites you. So yeah, don't try it. But I go for the substitute there. I'm not exactly sure why. That was just a dumb play on my part, because now I basically know that a Stone Edge won't take him out, so that was just dumb. But luckily, I do get maximum damage, and it does take out this Jealous Sense, so that really worked out nicely in my favor. And I'm at an early 6-5 lead. Actually, not that early, like 2 minutes into the battle, but whatever. I'm going to stay on this Latios here because Kajendo's basically useless at this point. It does have a really strong stab being high jump kick, but it's at a low HP, and even with regeneration, it'll still be at a low HP, and it's hard to bring him in. So I'm thinking that this thing is choice. I normally don't see Thunderbolt on choice ones. I see them on Calm Mind ones, I believe. I don't even know, but I normally don't see Thunderbolt on them, to be honest. But I'm thinking that he's choiced. I go into my special defensive Heatran. He switches out. I set up my Stealth Rocks, and now I go into Jealous Sense to take the Rock Slide. I wasn't predicting anything really, but I know I can take any of his hits because I am physically defensive. So now he's going to switch out here, go out to his Bronzong, knowing he can tank my hits and hopefully get up his Stealth Rocks and Light Screen. But I go for the Will-O-Wisp on the switch, just hoping to hit anything, and it hits a Bronzong, which isn't great, but it's always nice to have residual damage on a wall like Bronzong, who doesn't have that many weaknesses but a lot of resistances. So I'm going to go for the Scald here just to do some damage, just to gauge how much it does. And it doesn't do like anything, but he does get up his Stealth Rocks, and with Burn in conjunction with Scald, I should be able to take it out in 2 or 3 hits. So yeah. Now I'm hoping that I can take it out in this hit here, because that would be really nice, and it would mean that he wouldn't get up his Light Screen, but he lives with a sliver of HP, and that means that he is able to get up his Light Screen, which means that all my special attackers won't be doing that much damage, which means that it sucks, basically. And I just said which means like a billion times, but whatever. Bronzong goes down, and he's going to go out to Verzerion here. I'm hoping that as a special attacker, I will have an easier time with him then, because my Heatran's especially defensive. It can probably take a couple Focus Blasts. So I go into Scizor here, just predicting anything really, knowing I can take his hits. But he goes for the Toxic, which tells me that it's more of a support set, and especially that I saw the Reflect here, that just gives away that it's a support set. So I go for the U-turn here, just to deal some damage, and I switch out to Heatran. So now I'm just going to fire up a Lava Plume because, it's the safest play to do. I have nothing else to really hit it that hard. But he goes out to Latios, predicting my Lava Plume. Fairly obvious play, but good play on his part. I'm hoping to get the burn on this thing because residual damage is nice. And I normally have luck with moves that burn. I don't know why. I just always get those burns. So it works out. But Latios' burn doesn't really matter because he's a special attacker, but it's always nice, like I said before, to get the residual damage. So I bring in Jelly Sand here, hoping just to take a Draco, if not fodder it. I was scared that if I brought a Heatran, he would Surf. So he predicts that switch nicely and goes for the T-Bolt though. And now basically I'm going to leave Jelly Sand here as Death Fodder because it is kind of useless because it's at a low HP. So one more Thunderbolt's going to take me out, but luckily his Light Screen does wear off that turn, and then get the Cursed Body, which is just awesome. So what's gonna happen here is that I'm gonna go out to my Thunders thinking that he's choiced at this point. I know that that Thunderbolt didn't do as much as a choice one would do, but he's not choiced. He's Draco, or he's extra belted, which really threw me off, and I really should have paid attention to how much that Thunderbolt did earlier, but I didn't, and I lost my Thunders. And I went for the Focus Blast, predicting to switch it to Terrakion, because I know that if I just have a Nasty Plot, he can come with his Terrakion, outspeed me, and kill me, so it wouldn't really matter what I went for. But now I'm bringing Sceptile here, and this is a mixed Sceptile, and it's awesome Pokemon. And I'm going to go for the Dragon Pulse, which is not that common to see. I don't know if it is actually, because I don't see many Sceptiles in OU, but this thing works. Hidden Power Fire here right after the Dragon Pulse is going to take out the Virizion, so that was really cool, because another support is down, and now he has no walls left on his team. I've taken down all of them. So now he goes in Terrakion here. I'm thinking Scarf, because why else would he send it in against a Sceptile? Have a faster base speed than him. So I'm going to switch out to Scizor here, hoping that he goes for... Well, actually, I can take any of his moves, but he goes for the Close Combat just to play safe. He knows that I have nothing to take one, and luckily I live with 42, so that worked out in my favor. And now his Reflect wears off too, so this is looking really good for me. I'm Choice Banded, and I can do work. Now, I go for the Bullet Punch here, knowing that nothing on his team would really appreciate it except one Pokemon, which I'm not going to reveal. But I'm really scared of that Terrakion, so I wasn't going to over-predict there and go for the U-turn or anything. But now his Terrakion comes out, which was pretty dumb play, but he said he thought that he can live one. But Choice Banded, Bullet Punch, Stab, Technician, I mean, you're not going to live that. But I don't know how much that would have mattered, but misplay on his part. But now this is basically my game. I switch into Heatran because it's a safe switch into Scizor. Either he goes for the Superpower or the Bullet Punch. The Superpower would obviously kill me, but that means that Sceptile can outspeed him and go for the Hidden Power Fire. And if he went for the Bullet Punch, I can finish him off with a Lava Plume. So in that case, it was a win-win situation for me. Now he does get a useless crit. I'm pretty sure that didn't matter because Banded Scizor is just amazing attack. And I'm going to go my own Scizor here just to see if I can live Stealth Rocks, get a Bullet Punch off just to ensure the kill with the Hidden Power Fire, even though I know it's going to kill anyway. But so I go into Sceptile here, and I go for the Hidden Power Fire, and that is going to take out the Scizor. So good game, dude. And if you guys enjoy this battle narration, I hope, or what am I saying, leave a like, and to make sure to check out NinBuzz, and to make sure to check out my channel if you enjoyed this narration. So peace.